Has it ever happened to you, say in school, in your kidhood, when you thought that your friend has got a better compass box? And probably that comparison just increased when you got into fifth standard or 10th standard, and you thought that some of your friends are more intelligent, more talented than you, and a group of friends is more richer than you, or can afford so and so books, few things, few games, just because they're rich. And then, as life moved on, you just started comparing that someone just got lucky because they've got a good partner. Life is unfair. We tend to compare with this unfairness, and we tend to just think that we are not so lucky. And that's what the book discusses as well, unfair advantages. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss how we can just shift this mindset to a positive one. How can we count on our unfair advantages and just try to leverage them and get a little bit happier? So let's dive in. Life is unfair. We need to accept it. The author too states this very clearly. But if we use this unfairness of our life as a victim mindset to stop ourselves from working hard for striving to reach our goals, then we are just shooting ourselves in foot. How important is luck when it comes to doing anything in life? Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world. He built Microsoft. We all know that. But do we also know that he went to a school which was one of a very few schools that had computers those days? He used to spend hours and learn computer programming and everything. He had the passion, but he also had resources. He was privileged enough to afford an education that less than 1% of the world can. Had he not had wealthy parents, he would have gone to normal school without computer. There's very low chance that he would have got the kind of exposure to programming that he got there, and we probably wouldn't had Microsoft. What is unfair advantage? It just can be something which cannot be copied or bought from anybody else. It is that raw, that real, and that unique. And a very important thing to be highlighted over here, what author says is each and every one among us has one or more unfair advantages. And the whole and sole purpose of this book is how can we leverage these unfair advantages and make transform ourselves into a better version. So to discuss this, the author also explains Miles framework. Let's just see what Miles framework is. In Miles framework, M stands for money, intelligence, location, education, and status. In case of Bill Gates, we can say he had all of this. He used these qualities to leverage and achieve the goal. But let's just consider a boy who was born in really very small village. I would not say about intelligence, yes, no, more or less, but he didn't have money, he didn't have a specific location, he couldn't afford good education, or in that case, he also didn't have any status. Does it mean that he is unlucky and cannot achieve success? I don't think so. He can use his hard work, his attitude of gratitude, and be among the best. And we do have one example in front of us. And that is what author also says. Each and every one among us is blessed with some or the other unfair advantage. All we have to do is, instead of focusing on how somebody got luckier or how somebody had some unfair advantage, let's just count on our unfair advantages and let's just try to leverage it and set our goals and achieve them. Let's strive hard for the same. Considering ourselves as an average person of this society, how do we find our unfair advantage? So, one practical experiment I can just suggest you, which I have tried myself, is writing a grateful journal. Now, gratefulness, comparison, unfair advantage, how are they connected? Let me just clarify quickly. So, you have to maintain a grateful journal for 7 days. Early in the morning, whenever you wake up, whenever you're free, so for 5 to 10 minutes, you just have to jot down what are you grateful for. It can be anything. Maybe you are grateful for the hard work, for your looks, maybe for your hair, maybe your mindset, your friends, your family, relative, or somebody, or some book, or any habit. You just have to write down each and everything, whatever you're grateful for. Just three things every day. And at the end of seventh day, you have 21 things you're grateful for, which probably, or we can say few of them are probably very unique just for yourself. And if you can leverage at least one of that quality in your life, probably that can definitely help you in achieving your goals. Coming to the end of the video, let me just quickly sum up what all we did in today's video, or what all we learned. Starting from your comparative feeling, we discussed about the concept of unfair advantage, we discussed about the Miles framework, and then at the end, I think I just gave you a personalized tip where, in case Miles framework is not applicable to you, you can just be grateful for, say, 1 week and just try to find out your unfair advantage and try to leverage this particular thing. So, diving from comparative feeling to the grateful feeling, in case you're able to change this mindset, you're able to make this shift, then of course the video is worth it. Thank you so much. Hope this video was worth your time. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.